Hi, welcome to Bobby Cinema Theater. I'm Bobby Cinema, but you can call me BC. Today's August 3rd and my 26th week of my webcast live at Bobby Cinema. Release the new movies and DVDs that's out this week, where I make my final grade on the movie out this week. Come to my website where you can read the plot and watch the movie trailer. The first movie out this week in theaters is The Mummy, Tomb of the Dragon Emperor, starring Brendan Fraser and Jet Li. Directed by Rob Cohen, produced by Steven Sommers, and produced by Universal Studios. I took this film. I recommend people watching this movie in theaters, with another sequel of The Mummy out in theaters. Brendan Fraser and Jet Li made an extraordinary performance in this film. My hat's off to them. I grade this movie B-. The next movie out this week is Swing Vote, starring Kevin Costner and Madeleine Carroll. Directed by Joshua Michael Stern, produced by Kevin Costner, and produced by Touchstone Pictures. I took this film. I recommend people watch this movie in theaters. The one man that can change America since he's the deciding vote of the presidential election. Kevin Costner made an extraordinary performance in this film. My hat's off to him. I grade this movie a B. The next movie out this week is The Midnight Meat Train, starring Bradley Cooper, directed by Ronai Kitamura, produced by Clive Barker, and produced by Lionsgate Films. I took this film. I recommend people watching this movie in theaters. This movie is an excellent thriller, suspense, and horror in this movie. Bradley Cooper made an extraordinary performance in this film. My hat's off to him. I grade this movie a B-. The next movie out this week is Frozen River, starring Melissa Leo, written and directed by Courtney Hunt, produced by Charles S. Cohen, produced by Sony Pictures. I took this film. I recommend people watching this movie in theaters. Melissa Leo made an extraordinary performance in this film. My hat's off to her. I grade this movie a B-. The next movie out this week is In Search of Midnight Kiss, starring Scoot McNairy, written and directed by Alex Haltridge, and produced by Steve Kaplan, produced by Vertigo Films and IFC Films. I took this film. I recommend people watching this movie in theaters. Scoot McNairy made an extraordinary performance in this film. My hat's off to him. I grade this movie a B-. That's all the movies that are out this week. The next movie that's out on DVD this week is Never Back Down, starring Sean Ferris and Amber Heard, directed by Jeff Wallow, produced by Ryan Kraft, and produced by Summit Entertainment. I took this movie. I don't recommend people watch this movie on DVD. This is the worst movie I've ever seen since watching Fight Club. They should get better actors and better writers for this film. Or this movie a D-. The next movie out this week is Lost Boys: The Tribe, starring Anna Reeser, Tad Himmelberg, directed by P.G. Pesk, and produced by Chris Foss, and produced by Warner Brothers and Thunder Road. I took this film. I recommend people watch this movie on DVD. This movie has great suspense, horror, and supernatural in this movie. Anna Reeser made an extraordinary performance in this film. My hat's off to her. I grade this movie a B. That's all the time we have today. Come back next week where I introduce the new movies out this week and on DVD. Don't forget to log into my website where you can look to my new trailers, play my movie trivia, and my puzzle. This is BC. See you next week. Now get out.